The thrill of riding means different things to different people. For some, it is riding in a pack. For some, they enjoy riding solo. But for everybody, the joy comes from the corners. Welcome to this episode of the Bajaj Pulsar Mania Thrill of Riding series, where this month we're going to give you tips and tricks on how to corner. And for that, we've got our in-house cornering expert Vishal, and this is his favorite playground. For this episode of the Thrill of Riding series, we are using the sportiest Pulsar of them all, the RS200. It makes full use of the Pulsar's excellent mechanicals and cycle parts, and with a more racing-oriented riding posture, you can use the 24.2 bhp of power and 18.6 Newton meters of torque in an even more enthusiastic fashion. Cornering is all about the right body posture. You need to be comfortable on the bike, and also the bike needs to be comfortable with you. Don't fight the motorcycle, be at one with the bike. Vishal, how do you sit on the motorcycle?
Well, the right way to do is keeping a distance of a fist in between the tank and your crouch to give enough leverage. If you're too far from the handlebar, your hands will straighten out and it will not give much leverage to get the best handling out of a motorcycle. Second, if you're too close to the tank, not only your back will straighten out to make it more uncomfortable, but you might not have children also.
And with that done, let's hit the road. That's throttle application. Smoothly, evenly and constantly. Don't be jerky with the throttle. What that will do is it'll upset the motorcycle, and that in turn will upset your own confidence. And once you're sorted with how to use the throttle, it's time to steer the motorcycle. Now the obvious thing is, you're going around the right hand corner, you turn into the right hand corner like you would do in a car. Except on a bike, it is slightly different. Once you get up to 40-50 kilometers per hour, build up a certain amount of momentum, then whether consciously or subconsciously, everybody counter steers.
Exactly. You're Sirish. Let's say you are on a right-hander. All you have to do is move the handlebar away from the turn. I repeat, if you are on a right-hander, you have to move the handlebar away from the turn.
It sounds counterintuitive, but that tips in the motorcycle beautifully into the corner and lets you really hold a tight line, plus gives you more confidence. To hang off or not to hang off the motorcycle? That is the question.
Exactly. Sirish, every time I come to Lavasa, I see this bunch of guys hanging off the motorcycle, getting their knee downs around the corners, etc. However, is it really worth it doing on these roads? Because this isn't a racetrack.
So the thing is, if you know a set of corners intimately, if you know every little corner, bump, all of that, it's okay to push hard, it's okay to go fast. But on a regular basis, when you're going out on ride outs, getting a knee down and all that is probably not the most sensible thing to do, because then you're at the absolute limit. Lessons learned from the racetrack also apply to the road. How to sit on the bike, your posture, how much you hang off the motorcycle, the lines, the apexes, the turn in. But it all needs to be done in moderation. Don't hang off the bike too much that your knee is touching. It looks cool, but that means you're on the absolute limit. You all have to remember that on the road there are dangers, and for that you need a factor of safety. You need room for error, not just your own error but error of others, and that is crucial. Always remember, the road is not a racetrack. Be aware of other road users. And with that, we wrap up our Thrill of Riding series. In the first episode, we showed you the basics of sport riding with the Pulsar NS200. In the second episode, we showed you how to launch your motorcycle and make the perfect getaway. In the third episode, we went through the hazards in urban riding and also showed you how you can actually enjoy riding in the city. In the fourth episode, we also showed you how you can go riding with your buddies safely, sensibly and enthusiastically. And finally, in this episode, we showed you how you can corner sensibly and quickly. These videos are tips and tricks on how to ride on the road, not on the racetrack. So always remember, have your protective riding gear at hand and ride sensibly and safely with an eye out on other road users. If you've enjoyed the videos, leave us a comment below, like our channel and watch out for more thrilling content.